Good morning. I am Abilin A. Balicanta from BSP 1E. Can I ask you or interview for a second?
Oh, sure.
About a topic in math.
Yeah, sure.
Can I ask you about the operations on real numbers?
So, in mathematics, a real number is a value that represents a quantity along a continuous line. So, for the operations of real numbers, there are addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division.
Oh, so how the students or how can you add real numbers?
So, addition for real numbers is they are subject to properties. They are closure, there are closure, commutative, associative, distributive, additive, identity, and additive inverse.
Oh, I see. How in in closure property, how can we add real numbers in closure property?
Let's assume A and B are real numbers. If A plus B is a real number, then its sum is also a real number. Just like 1 plus 1. 1 is a real number, then 1 plus 1 is also a real number. Then the sum 2 is also a real number.
Oh, how about in commutative property? How can you add real numbers in commutative property?
There are you can add real numbers in any order.
How?
Just like if you add A and B, it is the same as you add B and A. Just like 3 plus 5, it is equal to 8. If we interchange the order of the addends,
It's still the same?
yes, it is still the same. Like 5 plus 3, it is also equal to 8.
Oh, I see. How about in associative property?
So in associative property, you, you can add, we cannot add three addends instantly. So we just group the addends together to form a new sum, then add it to another one. So we can get now the total. Just like adding A plus B first, then you will add C.
And then,
Or you can add B plus C first, then you will add A. Just like 6 plus 4 plus 3. Then how come you add instantly with these three addends? No way, right?
excuse me. Do you mean in your example in 6 plus 4 plus 3, is there a parenthesis between two numbers or none? Or is it continuously like that?
Yes. It has a grouping symbols like parenthesis.
Oh,
So
I see. Okay.
if you add 6 plus 4 first, then the sum is 10. If you add 3, then it's 13. And if you add 4 plus 3, it is 7. And if you add 6 with it, it is also 13. So that's the way it is.
So, in multiplication and division, how can you multiply and divide real numbers?
Well, you can multiply and divide real numbers by this procedure. If you will add like signs, then the answer is positive. And if you And if you multiply or divide unlike signs, the answer is still is in negative form. That's
Okay, thank you so much for those educational and helpful statements about operations on real numbers.
Thank you for having me here. I wish you learn something from here, and I love math.
Thank you so much.